Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Wack 100 responds to Big U and crashes out. Listen to this video. Watch this all the way because a little bit in the video is going to go into Wack speaking on basically the charges that's on the indictment. So I want you to tell me, do you feel that Wack was responsible for this indictment like Big U is saying? Put it in the comments. Watch this all the way through. This is your chance for you to make a decision because you're watching. Subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel at Unique Mecca Audio. All right. You know what it is, Unique Mecca Audio, man. This right here, we're going to go right into it. We're going to get to it. You're going to hear some things on this, and this is prior videos that these men was on. Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, Big U, Wack 100. And y'all tell me if you think this is what brought upon this indictment. Put it in the comments. Let's go.
Control extortion. And witness cooperation going on in this operation drawdown indictment is ridiculous because the amount of self-incriminating evidence that's on YouTube right now is going to ultimately be the reason why they may not beat these charges.
I got more murders than you got squabbles in the hood and homies. Yeah, those than you got squabbles in the set.
Now, come on, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. This man is saying he got more murders that has no statute of limitation. You see, this is what happened when you leave a child unattended. You know, he gets comfortable. Let's ride. You know, there was an old saying that I learned when I was younger where they said that if you allow a dog to piss in the house one time, he gonna keep pissing in the house. If you allow a man, you know, well, I heard it that if you allow a black man, this is what a white woman told me. She said, if you do something for a black man one time, he's gonna expect you to do it all the time. And this falls in that category because Brick Baby, Wack 100, Loose Cannon, Big U, everybody have gotten, I ain't gonna say Big U because Big U was real conscious of what he was doing, but anybody who goes up there and say something on social media and don't get, you know, spanked, you know, for saying something that could be incriminating, is just like a dog pissing in the house and you don't spank him. When he ready, he gonna just cock his leg up and piss again. And that's what Brick Baby did. He cocked his leg up and he just pissed some old crazy information saying that he got more murders than he got squabbles in the hood, and murders have no statute of limitation. Let's play this out. There's gonna be a whole lot of talking on this indictment. Y'all getting ready to see what it looked like when the feds come in. You know how everybody's saying this one told then, that one told then. Now you get to see it play out in real time because all this is getting ready to come out.
Hey, I got. Can you give us like at least 2 names from your put on and what block?
Now he telling him, you know, incriminate 2 more people and what from what block. That's what that's basically saying. He telling me to give him names of people that he put on when you have our new president that's saying that they're making gang members terrorists and they talking about sending them over to Venezuela to the new prison they have called CCOT, where you have no communication with the outside world. We riding. I did 5 years in ADX, right? And that had no physical contact, but we was allowed to have visits through a glass, right? So being that we was allowed to have visits through a glass when our family come, we was also allowed to write letters. This new prison CCOT that they talking about sending gang members to, this new prison, you get no letters, you get no phone calls, you get no visits, you just there and you dead. No TV, no social media, so you don't know what's going on in the world. That's how it was in ADX. I didn't know what was going on in the world. Let me give you a funny one, because we ride. It was this girl that I was talking to, right? It was Wolf's sister, you know, Sharon. Big shout out to Sharon Renee. Sharon Renee was doing the bid with me at one time, right? And Sharon Renee, I gave her a song called, it was like a Bee Gees song, but they kept playing it on the radio up in the mountains where I was at. I heard it first in Lewisburg, and of course from there I went to Colorado. But in Lewisburg, they played it on the local radio. Up in Colorado, they played it up on the local radio. And I dedicated this song to her. And when I talked to her on the phone, she said, Trigger, you've been locked up too long if you think that that's a song to dedicate to me. But the song was dope, but it was a country song. But that's all they played was country music. All right?
I ain't never seen you at no meeting at Hyde Park, Horace Mann, or at 54th.
Now he just told where all the meetings is at. Hyde Park, 54. So now the police that looked at this and they know to go watch the people in the Hyde Park area because that's where the meetings is at. So they probably got mad pictures of the meetings because now they know where the meetings is at.
When did you get put on?
Baby, when did
you get put on? I got put on in 2002. I got put out in 2002, Eileen Street at June House. What's up?
Now they're going to go pick up June. You put him on, you gang member, you brought him in, you're responsible for all the crimes that he committed.
Yeah, dead homie. So when you get put on?
No, you haven't, bro. You been in
Man, cuz nobody was a part of my put on. They was a part of my put on. Oh, the dead homies. My first name was Baby Wild. He's an Izzy turned East Coast. That was the third squabble. Who did you squabble, gang?
Everybody.
Who? You didn't squabble. Everybody. You would have went home stuff.
Shut your
You didn't put on. Hey, you come up here with 30. None of them was from 60s.
You ain't
Hood.
But if you don't know by now, Big U has turned himself in, and he has been arrested and is currently incarcerated county jail right now.
Hey everyone, I'm Carolyn Johnson. Eugene Big U Henley turned himself in today. He and more than a dozen others are facing charges. NBC4's Darsha Phillips is in the newsroom for us tonight with details on the federal indictment. Darsha.
Eugene Henley, or Big U, is known as an anti-gang activist, but authorities say he is everything but that, using his prominent role in the South LA Crips gang to run a criminal enterprise. He was declared a fugitive earlier today. Henley did turn himself in. Executive used his connections to the South Los Angeles Rolling 60s Crips gang to run a mafia-like organization.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna front, right? In my whole career, I've never turned myself in. Not saying he did nothing wrong, but that's when you feel like you're gonna beat it. They had to pick me up. You know, they just had to pick me up. That's it. All right? How we called it back then? I'll pay up when they catch up. And that's what you say. When the police looking for you, said, I'll pay up and give you your time in your prison when you catch up with me. And I'm not talking about Hines.
All while pretending to be a successful and charitable entrepreneur.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur, running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options.
But the complaint unsealed today paints a very different picture, alleging Henley's Big U enterprise engaged in illegal activities, including extortion, robbery, human trafficking fraud, bank fraud, and other financial crimes.
It is one of a thief, a liar, and a cheat.
Federal authorities say Henley, an aspiring musician, in January of 2021 in Las Vegas and disposed of his body off of Interstate 15.
But before he turned himself,
remember that, disposed of the body in Interstate 15, because you're going to hear later on where Wack is going to speak on that.
He sent out his final message, and he made claims that he was indicted because of Wack 100 and 600. He tried to blame it on the content creators for being the reason he was being watched over, and the indictment started against him in the first place.
So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, it was...
Yo, let me explain to you what he's doing, right? Because I had to stop and really think about this. What Big U is doing right now, he's getting ready to go in and he's warning the soldiers, the people, you know, out there that's watching on YouTube, really the people that's in connection with their inner circle, that these dudes he feel is told on him, and this is why, so y'all need to watch out for him. This is how they gonna do it, pay attention. So he's giving his last message to let the other, gangbangers out there know that these dudes did this to me so they could do it to you. And the reason why he have to do that is because if he don't let it out there, that he feels that they did it, you know what I mean? And then somebody that he knows get with them or don't know get with them and then get locked up, and now they come into prison, and then they find out that he knew all the time that they was telling and he never told anyone. Then now it's like he also set them up. So in the street world, because that's what y'all come here for, y'all come here for the code. In the street world, you don't run around saying, he's a rat, he's a rat, he's a rat. That's YouTube. YouTube say, he's a rat, she's a rat, this one's a rat, that one a rat. That's what YouTube do. And always remember, when you got one finger pointed at you, you know what I mean? You got three more. When you pointed one finger at somebody and call them a rat, you got three more pointing at you. So that's 3-1 that you're the rat. That's why you're yelling, he's a rat, he's a rat. But, because we riding. But if you see a rat talking to someone that's a stand-up man, it's your duty to let that stand-up man know, yo, dog, he ain't right. You know what I mean? And dude gonna ask him, how you know he ain't right? You know what I mean? And dude know now, whoever he's talking to, if he's stamped and he said, yo, he told on such and such, boo, 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 because you got to tell him what he did. He told on this one, told on that one. That's what happened, man, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? If you deal with him, that's on you, but I have to let you know that he ain't no good. So now if you continue to deal with him and he bites you, that's on you, but I did my civic criminal duty, hood duty, by letting you know that he's a rat bastard and he's trying to hide what he is from you by saying he is a stand-up man when he's really just a rat. That's what you call a rat bastard. Not putting a name, saying, Wack's a rat, but I'm just telling you how the terminology play out. You know what I mean? When a person come around you and say that, yeah, I'm cool, you know what I mean? I never tell, this one told, that one told, but, they do all that. And you already know what you dealing with. Let's play this, man.
Asking about Wack. Wack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sound the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to him, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this.
Yo, Big U, they watched you on the internet too, and they gave you likes as well. So you participated, not as deeply, because I like the way Big U conducted himself while he was on the internet, because he stayed on morals, principles, and tried to keep it within the realm of an interview and not give up, too much or nothing, But you was up there too, big brother, and, they gave you likes too.
All y'all guilty against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city.
Now, Big U, if you're saying that Wack did all of this and you knew he did all of this, right, then you should have prepared yourself for this. This shouldn't have been a shock to you, because from what you're accusing Wack of, that means that he told you. Is what you're saying, that he told you he was going to get them to stop funding you, he's going to steer them to this. If he told you that and you knew that, that's when you should have prepared yourself for this day or handled your business. End the story. Prepared yourself or handle your business. That's the way it works on the street. For those of y'all watching, make sure you be on the lookout for Cashbox. They trying to launch in April. When you send your money to someone, when it gets to them and they accept it, you send your money and they accept the money. Now it'll come back to you and say, John Doe accepted the money. Now it's up to you if you want to release that money to John Doe and say, yeah, that's him, or say, oh, no, I ain't sending it to John. I'm sending it to Jane, and I don't want John to know. So, matter of fact, let me use another feature that Cashbox got called Ghost Box, where I send it to him and it'll go anonymously, and, you know, John Doe won't know that I'm blowing Jane Doe's back out and sending her a little cash, you know, because I use Cashbox. See how fly that is? Let's keep it moving. All right.
3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is.
You see how he taking it official like a man? Look in his eyes. It's like, yo, he already know he in for a ride and he ready for the fight. You know what I mean? That's, yo, I ain't gonna, he get a round of applause, man. Big U get a round of applause. I don't care what nobody say. Big U get a round of applause. Big U taking this on the chin like a man, because this is serious. But make sure you watch this whole video all the way out.
This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Cause I ain't did nothing.
Right there, you're doing too much talking right now. You're doing too much talking right now.
This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind?
You hear that? They calling his son, tagging him, threatening his son. Pay attention to that, because that comes on in a few more minutes. This come back in this video.
But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wack said he was gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of the 60s gonna call yourself coming in?
Yo, Big U, you worrying about the wrong thing. You got caught with what I think it was 400 fentanyl pills when they talking about giving out the death penalty for fentanyl right now under this new administration, and you're the first black gang member that they're talking about labeling or did label terrorists, you know? And that's like the worst thing you could be labeled at in any country. And then now you turn around and they got 400 fentanyl pills when they talking about giving out the death penalty for fentanyl and sending you to a new prison that I'm going to do a video on called CCOT over in Venezuela. Donald Trump is setting up a contract where he can send gang members that they label terrorists to just go over to Venezuela, where they family don't have no contact with them. They can't write no letters, can't make no phone calls, and can't get no visits. They just take them because they're gang members, they're convicted, and put them over there. And even if they're not convicted, because over in Venezuela, where they doing this, because we riding. This new prison CCOT, right? It got like 80 men in a room, and it got like a 5-tier bunk beds in it. So you got to climb up 5 bunk beds to get to your bed, and then you just sit there on your bunk all day because there's not even no room to work out. Could you imagine that? That's how they have them living. I'm going to show y'all. If y'all want to see the video CCOT, and right now, you know, ain't wishing no bad on nobody, but if Big U is convicted for what he's allegedly charged with, he's going to CCOT in Venezuela. So I'm going to show you what Big U's potential new home is going to be like for the rest of his life if he's found guilty. Because that's how serious this is, and that's how serious I am trying to deter y'all from going down this path, just so you understand. So don't say that I never told you. Don't say I didn't know when you're sitting in CCOT or on the bus on the way to CCOT, wondering how the heck you going to CCOT.
Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that.
Hey, yo, you got bigger fish to fry. You got 400 fentanyl pills, man. And you got a murder charge on your jacket and they say that you had dead man's DNA under your fingernails, and you worrying about who's going to take over your organization? You worrying about the wrong things, big bro. That's how you get a little discombobulated when them people come, and they love it like that.
So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out.
Now, you knew Wack 100 wasn't going to just sit there and not respond. And
Now,
when I
check
say
out Wack.
Wack
Here we
crashed out, I'm talking about Wack 100 just blew a fuse. Bruh got that big U for being a snitch. He got that big U for trying to blame him for the reason he got arrested. He also talked about the people he was extorting turning fed, and the money he was collecting from the people he was extorting was getting provided by the feds. He played a recorded phone call with the victim's mom, and I'm not gonna lie, it sounded like Big U cooked. But before we get to
Now, that's crazy, right? How they do that. Tell me that ain't crazy. You know, how could they even do something like that? And man, this is just the wildest thing ever, man. Hold up.
Let me get this right. So you telling me, you stupid 2025. See, here go the problem. You must then take heed and go attorney up. Because your attorney would have told you, come to me, don't say nothing, don't do no videos, and we're going to walk you in if that's what you're going to do. Because what you just did is you gave the federal agents all our power they need, because now you can't renege on none of this shit. See, you proceed indictment paperwork. We just learned about this March 3rd, 2025. Bozo. This investigation started 2021. How do they know? I'm going to tell you how they know.
Now, that's what I'm saying. You're yelling, how I know that none of that sound good, Wack. Tone it down from here on out, because the same way they using what's being said on the internet when people saying things back against you, when you say certain things, they're going to investigate those things too, and they're going to try and look for a way to put you on an indictment. So don't think that you're safe when you come on here and you know everything, because you're very knowledgeable and entertaining. I love to watch Wack 100. I love to listen to Wack 100. I go to Clubhouse sometimes or look for the Clubhouse, YouTube. Big up to Clubhouse YouTube. Go to Clubhouse, man, and I listen to Wack going in, and I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like he's putting me there at the incident, at the location of these crimes that they're sitting here debating on Clubhouse and YouTube, and I'm sitting back like, whoa, my head is spinning, But I don't come up here, I don't say nothing, I just look at it for entertainment. But if I'm looking at it for entertainment, you have people that gets paid to look at it criminally. You heard that? You get people that get paid to watch YouTube to look for crimes being committed and who's involved in these crimes.
You got like Vester, who I've been knowing probably before you, because he didn't use with you. Red Mike's brother, y'all know who he is.
Now listen to all these names and what Wack is saying, and you tell me if you think that this had something to do with why Big U was indicted, because that's what his accusation is. That's for you to decide.
Right? You didn't took this, a regular tabletop you is. You took a regular dude, a regular civil dude.
Now, and what Wack is saying makes a lot of sense now. That's what I'm saying. I listen to Wack. Wack is real knowledgeable. Don't sit here and just go, oh, Wack this, Wack that. Listen to what Wack is saying. He's saying that he took a dude that he knew wasn't a criminal and put him in a position to break the law, and then expected this man that's not a criminal not to tell when he didn't agree to be a criminal. That's what Wack is saying right now. Wack dropped jewels now. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Don't look at, the messenger. You know what I mean? Look at the message. All right?
Because you had no more firepower or no more soldiers or flunkies around you. A regular dude, and you intimidated him and made him do things and participate in things that you knew damn well didn't fit. And
that's an indictment he's talking about.
what he started to do, you know what he did? He turned into Money Brasco. You remember how Sonny Brasco, his wife started telling him, you're starting to become them. You're supposed to be undercover. They started to think he was really a rolling 60 Crip. I got the power. Big U ain't gonna like this. I'm the only buffer between Big U and Big U. If I get out the way, this gonna happen. You send it over there to extort for $500 and $1,000. Let me tell you something, you silly, dumb, stupid, nitwit, ditwitted. You picked up more than 10 occasions we read the federal money given to the victim. You pressing, they got a face goddamn camera in the mock, and you sending Vay, a civilian who's supposed to tell on you. Vay ain't no gang member. I said it, they talk about pop out of football. Got an old white woman, live over there in Port Ranch for a wife, and want to come over there, help you with the football. You know what you do? Call me, cuz. Hey, how you doing? I'm Eugene Henley, developing options. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the community. Killed him, all right? Sean Williams, that's what we need to pray for. Hey, Sean Williams was the best friend of Dayon Henley, your son that played for the San Diego Chargers. So how he looking at you? Your oldest kid don't even you. He don't even carry your name because you beat him half to death 6, 7 times. You remember the first time in 04, the Power Roots had to come bail you out, help you get out, turn you up? Remember all that topic? So let's talk about who we need to pray for. You a monster. That's what the is. You didn't blood. You didn't know Hoover. You didn't know great gangster. You didn't none of that. Young, aspiring kid playing football. Y'all look at that face in my PTR. That's the face of Rayshawn Williams right there. Look at that face. No.
Do you think all of this is what got or led or had involvement in Big U's indictment? Like what Big U said with his last message before he turned himself in? That's the purpose of this, for y'all to decide.
No mustache, innocent face. What you do? You say he did a diss song, we never heard it.
Now he's talking about the dude, I think, let's see where it go from here, that Big U is alleged to have murdered out in Vegas and allegedly dumped in the desert. But listen to this now.
Leave him in a ditch? You left in a ditch. Hey, talk to Vay. Sylvester the one told the police. Y'all got the call and y'all drove in Vegas and did what y'all did. D-Say, I'ma talk about it. D.S. his name D-Say. D-Say is the one that told him that you had him go pull the camera footage down. These is all your people. These Power Rules, they ain't 100 people. What do you mean? The 100 people ought to be ashamed of yourself. No, it shouldn't be burned down developing options. Crenshaw Coach, all you parents, if any of y'all show up this season, that y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself because that could have been your bitch. Since you want to pop my name, now I'm going to pop it. You could never do nothing better than me. All you could do better than me is be dumber than me. All you could be better than me is sitting here on G talking about what you didn't do. You never read your paperwork of everything they got you doing. It got nothing to do with Wack. It seemed to me like I've been threatening the paperwork. Wack ain't said nothing. I don't give a. What you mean? How did they know? How did they know? How did they know they was gonna raid my house? How did they know? Oh, use the goofy. Let me show you how I knew. How did they know? How did they know? How you didn't know? I'm gonna show you. Here we go.
Let my mom tell you because she know everything. Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
I was tripping that it took 3 years.
4 years. 3 years.
To run DNA.
It just made.
So what? They was contacting Big U to come give up DNA and he wouldn't do it?
Well, what had happened was when they was doing the investigation and they wanted to take down DNA, he wouldn't give them his DNA. So they had to serve him a search warrant to get his DNA.
Hell yeah, you don't give it up willingly.
They transferred the case to the FBI out there in Vegas, and Las Vegas police department is still handling the case as well.
So when did the test come back? When did the DNA come back?
It came back 2 months ago. And they still ain't arrested? No, they told me between me and you, please, like one, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know.
Everybody know
They're
now.
going to be making an arrest the ending of March, the beginning of April. Gotcha. I'm going to sit back and watch the show. You know? They basically going to put his case and Nipsey Hussle's case together. The same person, the DNA, the lawyer for Nipsey Hussle is going to be doing my brother's case too. You mean the DA? Yeah. Yeah. District attorney. Oh, okay. I mean, you stupid.
All right, so right there, Wack just proved, right? Wack just proved, because I'm neutral. Wack just proved how he knew that Big U was going down, and social media was saying, oh, if Wack know that Big U going down, Wack must be working with the police. Wack just played the tape, letting it be known how they know, because it's the victim's family that they walking them through the course of what they're doing to ease their pain of losing their loved one. Rest in peace to that aspiring rapper. But this is what's going on, right? So everybody goes, oh, Wack's a rat because he do Big U this. Wack's a rat. And then they force Wack to have to defend himself and play a tape that the lady said that that's between me and you. But now Wack is like, nah, I'm going to clear my name. They trying to say that I'm working with the police. How I knew he was going down. When the whole time, that's why I say that there's always that thread. And if there's a thread, you can't sit there and say that this person is a rat. Because I think I made a thing where they talked about 600, right? Could we ride? The video I did yesterday, 600. Big U on his way in said that 600 was there. Vicardino, he was there at the police. But my thing is, somebody in the neighborhood could have saw them raiding or even drove by through the neighborhood and know that's Big U house and seen the feds raiding it and then call 600 because they know that they got whatever they got going on and say, yo, they over here at raiding his house now. And he's like, oh, snap. And he jump up and I know he don't throw on no flip-flops and run out the house. Please tell me you're not doing that over there, 600. You know, I don't care how hot it is. Hood dudes don't go out there with their toes out. You know what I mean? Exposed like that. But he jumped in a whip and he went over there and he's filming it. And then now he got the footage. He put it up on the thing and then Big U say that he was with him. I don't know if he was, he wasn't, but that's what I'm saying. If there's that doubt, you can't run with it. That's where you need the paperwork. And like Wack said right there, they said that Wack been, telling on Big U, this and that on Big U, but Wack connects with people to get content, and believe me, I bet Wack got everything. Just let it go. Like I said, I let it play out because I watch Wack so that I could learn myself,
I'm pretty sure you heard it on the internet. You know the voice of these ladies. They worked at your organization for 3-4 years. The son and the brother lived at your house for 2 years. You don't know their voice? When Bay says, your driver, your right-hand man, y'all got a call that he dissed you in the studio in Vegas. Bay says you guys went to one place, went to an Airbnb, got him, went somewhere. He was shot in the face, left him in a ditch. This would be your right-hand man.
Too much talking there, though, Wack. I got to keep it neutral. Too much talking there, man. I know you looking back at these videos that you did, and I hope you could see what you feel that you should decide to do different if you and only you decide to, do different. But, this don't look good, Wack. I got to keep it 100. This don't look good, man. Hey, come on.
Non-gang member that you turned around and started involving in street. You remember the ones you told, don't nobody discuss this? Well, they discussed it, you stupid. You know what's going on with you, bozo number 8. But you want to put it on Wack 100.
I've been doing a lot of homework and research on this indictment. And from everything I've collected, Big U cooked itself. I'm talking about the Fed got wiretaps. They was providing the money that he was extorting. They have almost 10 witnesses. They got Big U for scamming and funneling money through his grid program developing options. Brad was pocketing donations. Everything is allegedly. But I don't think he's gonna be able to beat these charges. I don't know if that body gonna stick. There's people cooperating and I think more people gonna get arrested.
Now, what do y'all think about this video? Please put it in the comments. You know, I kept it neutral as possible, but I had to give you all the rules, and I had to point out certain things that I see in this tape so y'all really understand what's going on, and hopefully you make the choice not to get involved in the streets. They're talking about sending United States citizens to do their time in Venezuela, a whole nother country where they have no physical or human contact, no communication, no phone calls, no mail, no visits. So that means, let's say they put Big U over there. That means that no one could contact Big U. That means just for the rest of his life, he's going to be sitting in there with a bunch of Venezuelans that don't even speak English, you know, and, you know, I'm sure they're going to have a unit for the, you know, the Americans that they'll be sending over there. But 400 fentanyl pills, what do you think that the new administration is going to do with a dude that they're accusing of robbing the new administration for money for what they're dealing with, and then for them to come back down with that? Is that crazy or what? Somebody tell me in the comments, what do you think they're going to do with any man that get caught with 400 fentanyl pills right now in the United States and has a RICO charge and allegedly defrauded the government from funds that were supposed to be used for inner city gang prevention, to put it in his pocket and to allegedly buy those 400 fentanyl pills. Do y'all see what, I mean, I'm just trying to just sit, because this is just a no-brainer, man. Make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel, Juanita Mecca Audio, spelled Juanita, and Unique Mecca Audio Prison Story, and Mecca Audio TV. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let's get it moving. All right.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was wine. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours, so we can give back to the.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.